Welcome to the Slice Podcast, where I give you a slice of my mind. I'm your host, Christopher Martinez, and welcome to episode 23. It's been a long time since I last did a podcast, and that's because a lot of shit has happened in my life. And I'm going to be going over some of those things, and I just felt like it'd be good to do a podcast again. I just want to talk. I got some topics today. There's quite a bit of them. I'm going to be talking about the film strikes that was happening, the writer strike and the actor strike. I'm going to be talking about what I did during the summer, where I traveled to, what I did during the film strikes. Um, I'm going to be talking about a relationship that I got in. Yeah, I'm not single anymore, fellas. And I've mentioned before in some reviews that, oh, my girlfriend loved this movie and my girlfriend loved this movie. Um, and then I think what's going to be the most troubling thing for me to talk about is family members that I have lost this year. But let's start off with the relationship that I got in. So I got a girlfriend this year, and it's been a long time since I've been in a relationship. And we met on Tinder after some things that happened in my life. I was just like, you know what, fuck it, why not just go on Tinder and let's see if we can have or let's see if I can start a relationship. And then I matched with this beautiful woman, and I thought, okay, she's definitely like a bot account. She's not those, you when you get those bot accounts on Tinder that just like send you a link to like some fucking website or whatever. Those are fake. Um, but anyways, I started talking to this girl, and I'm like, oh shit, she's actually a real person. Oh shit, we're actually texting each other. Oh shit, we're talking on the phone. Oh shit, we're meeting up for lunch. Our first date was going to get sushi. And she lives about 40 minutes from me, but because of LA traffic time, sometimes that could be an hour 10, hour 20, the worst. But no, we've been going great. We've been doing great. We have a lot in common, that being our sense of humor is the same. I'm just glad that we can laugh at the same things. It's really cool. Um, the way I love movies is the way she loves music. She adores music. The way I like live and breathe movies, like she does that with music. It's awesome. And she's gotten me into some cool music that I wouldn't have listened to otherwise. There's the artist Hosier. I've always thought it was Hosier, but no, it's Hosier as she told me and as he says it. So, um, I think his most notable song is "Take Me to Church," which blew up back in what 2014, I believe so. And I haven't listened to another song of his since this until this year when my girlfriend introduced me to more of his music. And the dude can make music. The dude has a talent, and it's not something I'll like willingly put on just yet. I mean, I have a few times, but um, I'm more of a rock kind of guy. Like I'm like Aerosmith. Oh, I want to talk about Aerosmith later too. Um, there's a car revving. That's Compton for you. I'm surprised we haven't heard the Ghetto Birds and uh, street takeovers where cars are drifting. It's a fun mess living in Compton. But anyways, Hosier, he's really cool. She also introduced me to this band called the Velvet Tears. We went to the Troubadour about last week, I believe. Yeah, at some point last week we went to the Troubadour, which is this like music venue in Los Angeles, and that was the first. Well, actually, that's like the third sort of concert deal we did. Um, the first one we did was we went to the Greek Theater, which I told her we're not going in my car again because my car's a manual and we had to drive up hills, and it didn't do so hot on my car that night. But the event was cool. The Greek Theater is a really nice venue, and the performers were cool. I much preferred the people, I forgot their names, who came up before Ziggy Marley, because that Ziggy Marley stuff, it's not my thing. It sounds nice, but I think it's a little too hippie for me. But the people before, they were had that trumpets and sax, like it was all jazz stuff. But it was like loud and it was fun and upbeat. It was really cool. I preferred that over the Ziggy Marley hippie stuff, but it sounded nice otherwise. And then we went to the Grammy rooftop theater, or not the theater. We went to the Grammy rooftop event thing they had where this artist Steven Sanchez talked about his new album, and then he played a few songs for us, and it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. That I really enjoyed. And what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the Troubadour. There's this band called the Velveteers. I didn't. I told her don't tell me what it is. I just want to go in extremely blind. I'm not sure what kind of music this is. It was really heavy rock, and it was so fucking cool. Like it was legitimately really cool. The drums are cool. The guitars were cool. The lead singer, she was really fucking cool. The whole band, there's like three of them. They kicked ass. It was so fucking metal. It was so damn cool. And so yeah, music is my girlfriend's thing. Um, like how movies are my thing, and she loves going to see movies with me too. We haven't gone to see a movie in a while. The last movie we saw was Howl's Moving Castle for Ghibli Fest, and let me tell you, girls love Howl's Moving Castle. I don't know why they just do. I think it's because it's Christian Bale, who plays Howl in the English dub of the movie. That's definitely why the ladies love Howl's Moving Castle. Every time he did something, all the girls went, "Aw, aw, ooh," and like girls fucking love Howl's Moving Castle. But anyways, yeah, that's the last movie we saw together. We did Barbenheimer together. I was so happy she wanted to do that, and we had a fucking blast. Of course, it's Barbenheimer. It was the movie event of the year. I think Oppenheimer, this super serious biopic basically, and then Barbie, super extremely lighthearted yet also somewhat kind of serious with its messaging about being a woman basically in the world. Those two movies on the same day was extremely fun. We did Oppenheimer first, of course. We watched it in 70 millimeter, and then next week I watched it in 70 millimeter IMAX at the Chinese theater with two of my buddies here. Actually, my best friend from Stockton, and then one of his buddies, who is now one of my buddies too. Um, but yeah, I'm just happy that my girlfriend and I have a lot of the same interests, and I met her family. They all seem to really like me, so I'm glad about that. And we go out and do stuff. We've gone to the beach, and we fell asleep on the beach, and we woke up to birds pecking at her flatbread that she bought, and then we got sunburned, and that was fun. So we had to rub aloe vera on us. That was really fun, and we always have fun. We cook. We always cook, or not always. We've gone out to eat a lot, and to go do things, look at museums, or have we gone to the museum actually? No, I was thinking about going to the Academy Museum with my buddies, but no, we go do stuff. We always have a good time. Uh, I don't know what else I can say. It's awesome. And we met at a time when I wasn't doing super hot, and so she was there to really help me out, and I think a little vice versa. And if she's watching this, I'm hoping she can get a kick out of this of just me saying like, "Oh, we have such a great time doing stuff." The few times, not the few times, the times we've cooked together have been great, and it just feels nice because I was in a little rough spot in my life, and I'm glad she was there just to help me out. Um, when we first met, actually, our first date was actually on my dad's birthday, and my dad's birthday is April Fool's. So a part of me was thinking, oh shit, she's probably not gonna show up outside. She's probably just be like, April Fools, fuck you. I'm glad that didn't happen. Funny enough, her birthday was a few weeks after that, and we went to go do some shit. And we always like to go out drinking when my buddies stay with me for a week back in, what was it, July? Whenever Barbenheimer was, June, July? I don't fucking know. Whenever Barbenheimer was, that's when my buddy stayed with me for a week. And the last night before he left, I said, "Hey, dude, we're gonna go hang out with my girlfriend. We're gonna do some shit." It ended up turning into us going bar hopping with another buddy of ours. We were out all fucking night, and it was really cool. And I'm glad that my buddy likes my girlfriend and vice versa. That in the near future when we all hang out, we can do it again. And so yeah, I got a girlfriend, and it's awesome. And it was right, not right after, but this year was kind of fucking weird for me, and I'm gonna get into the another piece. That and another thing why this year has been weird is the film strikes. So I finished my show, the season on the show, back in April. Actually, our last filming date was my little sister's birthday, so that's kind of funny. But anyways, that was our last day of work, and then maybe like a week or two after, the writer strike happened, and so work became very limited. I'm a PA, by the way. If you're new to this and you haven't seen my other stuff or don't know stuff about me, I'm a PA, a production assistant. I was actually. I was. We got to wait for the strikes to end. But anyways, the writer strike started, so that means no new things can be written, and you can only film stuff that was already written, and nothing can be rewritten. And actors couldn't improv either. Writers are fighting for better conditions. They want better residual pay, mainly because of streaming stuff, and they don't want AI to attack the writers' room. They don't want AI to be used for screenplays and yada yada. And there's a whole bunch of stuff, way more than what I'm mentioning, but I think those are the biggest talking points. And then I don't know, 2 months after that, the Screen Actors Guild, SAG-AFTRA, SAG, the actor strike started, which completely shut down Hollywood, and so there's nothing filming. But the writer's strike about 2 weeks ago or so just ended, so writers are writing, but the actors are currently negotiating with the studios right now, and hopefully that works itself out because I'm bored. I'm really bored, and I've been unmotivated to do shit because I'm just like, oh, I didn't get a job, and I'm just kind of laying around waiting. Oh, I'm waiting for the strike to end. It's gonna end eventually. The studios are gonna come to their mind. Funny enough, David Zaslav, like the CEO of Warner Discovery, was giving a speech at a college for graduating college students, and a bunch of chants started screaming out "pay your writers," and it was funny as hell. I've noticed that when editing, I can hear myself because of the mic. I can hear me drinking. I don't try to sip. I just try to, gulp as silently as possible. And I'm pretty sure it's disgusting to hear. But yeah, so sorry about that in advance. Well, not really in advance because you would have already heard it. Anyways, so yeah, I actually went to go pick it for the WGA one day. I've only did it one day. Um, I was out for like 2 hours. Just I had a sign. I was talking to some people about oh, what'd you work on, and oh, I did at the studio that I worked at, and actors, what the actors are fighting for, better residual pay as well, mainly from streaming stuff. And what I found really scummy was what studios want to do with background actors. Um, it's what I heard, that they want background actors to be scanned, a full 3D scan, and then the studios could use their likeness for all eternity without giving them any pay anytime they use it, and they only give them 1 day's pay. That's what I heard. That's what was being shared everywhere, and I heard it from one of like the panels or the meetings that the SAG had when they were talking to everyone, all the members and stuff. Yeah, that's disgusting and that's scummy, but I think that's just something the studios want to do to see how much they can get away with until they can give out like some shitty deal or something. I don't know. Just pay the damn people. I want to go back to work, please. There's so many. A lot of my PA buddies are either bored out of their minds, or they say they're struggling a little, you know trying to make ends meet, and I'm fortunate enough for the situation that I live in where I don't have to struggle so much, but it's gonna reach a point where I'm gonna have to buckle up and get an actual job, unless these strikes end, and then I can find a job pretty soon. Hopefully the strikes end and we can go back to work within a few weeks or so. uh I want to go back to the show that I worked on. It's gonna be fun. Pays well too. Yeah, I just gotta do better on saving up money. I didn't really, I was doing good, and the strikes happened, and then I just became an asshole with my money, doing stupid stuff. Not stupid stuff, just spending when I didn't, what shouldn't have, or whatever, yada yada. Anyways, I'm growing up. I'm being an adult. 23. Oh yeah, my birthday passed. Uh, Went up back to Stockton on my birthday. Oh, I think I'm done with the strike stuff. Now let's talk about the what I did all summer. Basically, what I did during the strikes. Well, I went to go picket for a day. That was cool. My buddy came to visit me for a week. My best friend from Stockton. If you've seen my short film on this channel called Treat Her Right, my two best friends are in there, Devin and Sebastian. My best buddy Sebastian came to stay with me. He stayed with me about 2 years ago, around the time when I first moved in, and then he stayed with me again for a week here because he wanted to see Oppenheimer 7 millimeter IMAX with another one of his buddies, who's not one of my buddies. Cool as fuck guy. Um, and we just hung out. We fucking just did whatever the fuck we could. We went to the beach one day. We did the Academy Museum. That place is really cool. There's a whole section in there dedicated to The Godfather. It's honestly mind blowing, and a bunch of cool makeup stuff and costume stuff, and they have a small little section dedicated to animation, like stop motion stuff from Leica. And there's like a Ghibli, like a frame from Kiki's Delivery Service. One of my favorite movies, my favorite Ghibli movie. I've said countless times before. So it was really cool to see that. And also the funniest thing I saw there was the David Bowie costume from Labyrinth. If there's one thing that can be said about that film, it's either David Bowie was wearing a cup or he just has a gigantic schlong, because his pants just had like a giant bulge, and I'm sure it's a cup, but it's funny to say that it's his schlong. And funny enough, that same big ass bulge can be seen on the costume on display. Oh, there's also like a cool segment for Boys in the Hood. Just a bunch of other cool stuff you can watch. Um, Almodovar, that's a director. I forget his first name. They have a cool section dedicated to him, and only one film I've seen from him, Bad Education. It's honestly really fucking good. It's from, I think, the early 2000s. I want to watch it again at some point. My buddy's a big fan of his, and he wants to see it too. And then, let's talk about these real quick. my birthday passed. I went up to Stockton. I was originally gonna stay for I was originally gonna stay for the weekend because my girlfriend was gonna come up with me and I was gonna introduce her to the family. They were ready to see her, and then she didn't end up coming because my sisters ended up getting COVID, and she lives with her, like her whole family lives there, and she didn't want to risk anything. I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. Well, I'm just gonna go up because I want to go up for a weekend, and then I was up for a weekend for my birthday, and then my grandma fell. Well, my great grandma. The day I met her, or the day I saw her, we hung out, talked for a bit. I left. That night, she ended up falling in the kitchen, and so for 2 weeks straight, she was well. And for 1 week, she was in a hospital. She had like a bruise on her leg, and she like broke her wrist. I believe, either she fractured or she broke it. I'm not a doctor. I don't know the difference. She broke it. And then after a week of being in the hospital, they moved her to like a little rehab center for a week. And I was with her almost every single day for hours just because I didn't want her to be lonely. And a bunch of other family came too, but I was there every single day. And, it was nice. I like hanging out with my grandma. I grew up a lot around her and helped her in her garden, planted stuff, pulled the weeds, moved potted plants. And then, we'd go inside and watch Andy Griffith's show or Food Network or the news or whatever. That's my grandma. She's like the coolest person I know. But anyways, yeah. That extended my stay for a bit. And then I went to Reno with my mom and my little sisters. That was really fun. Not for my wallet, but it was just fun in general. I like playing craps. I was actually doing really good, and then I lost a lot. Not a lot. I lost some. Then I gained some back. You know how it goes. Uh, what else can I say about my summer? Hung out with my girlfriend a lot. Uh, this is the first 4th of July I spent on my own, like how I spent Easter on my own the past few years. And that's just because I haven't gone. I'm not gonna go up for a weekend to see family because I was working during the time when Easter happened. It's kind of warm in here. I don't have the fan on because I don't want the fan to mess with the audio because of this super crisp audio you can hear from this awesome mic that my sister got me for Christmas a few years ago. Thank you, Christina. What else did I do this summer, really? Well, I was up, home for a month this past August. Before I left, my buddy got me a present in the form of these Studio Ghibli steelbooks. I had them on display here. Usually I have a movie up here. I have my Switch, my Torchic, and I don't have the Spartan figure right now. I just don't want it to fall over because it always does. But anyways, my buddy knows I love the Ghibli steelbooks. I'm working on a collection right now. Of course, I'm not gonna get. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna get the. It's not really like official. Like it wasn't through the steelbook company that does these steelbooks, but the Grave of the Firefly steelbook, it's extremely rare right now. And the last I saw it was going for like $400 from like resellers and stuff. So no, thank you. I just have the regular Blu-ray. But if I win the lottery one day, maybe I'll buy it. But anyways, my buddy my buddy Sebi got me Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind on steelbook and Porco Rosso. These are two of his favorite Ghibli movies, and these just look so damn nice. I love the color. I love the all the steelbooks are really nice. I love the colors of them. They look pristine, and I still have the wrapping on them because I haven't. I'm gonna open them when I watch them, of course. But Yeah, these are just beautiful. And he was watching Nausicaa when he was here, but all the times he was watching, I'm just like, fuck it, I'm going to bed because it was hella late. We stayed up pretty late those times he was here. Anyways, he got me these, and then my girlfriend, she got me these two. She got me Howl's Moving Castle, and she tells me her favorite of the Ghibli movies that she's seen is Whisper of the Heart. And this one is open because I watched it today, of course. Love these movies. I love all the Ghibli films that I've seen. I haven't disliked a single one yet. Even the out of the ones I've seen, the least best is The Cat Returns, but even that's still a really damn fun time. I actually watched Kiki's Delivery Service today while I was cleaning up around my place, and then I threw on Whisper of the Heart, and then at some point, I actually before this I threw on The Batman. Fucking love that movie. Anyways, my Ghibli films. Actually, which one should I put up? Because I always put up a movie. You know, I'm gonna put up Whisper of the Heart for now. If it'll stay up. We'll see if it'll stay up. I'm going to lean it back. You know, I'm gonna put the pumpkin in front of it. Yeah, I got these pumpkins. My girlfriend loves Trader Joe's. Damn it, I don't want it to cover up the Shizuku on the bicycle. I think it's good enough. My girlfriend loves Trader Joe's, and so we've been a few times to do a Trader Joe's date. We get some wine, we get some food, we cook it up. And the last time we went, of course I buy her flowers too. And the last time we went, I was like, I'd like some of these pumpkins to spruce up my place for Halloween. And then she got me one of those cinnamon brooms, where I think those are pretty neat. The cinnamon brooms are just, brooms made of that, and they smell like cinnamon. And then I got this lavender, the bundles of lavender because there's been mosquitoes in my place because it's fucking hot. Funny, it's October and it's still hot. Fucking California weather, man. But anyways, the lavender keeps the mosquitoes away, apparently, from what I've heard. And I haven't seen them since I put it up. So thank God. There's not much else I did during the summer. Um, I did do something to keep myself from going insane during the strikes. There's this barbecue truck, or there's a street of food trucks in Compton. Taco trucks, birria trucks. There's like this sushi mex, Jap mex, whatever you call it, truck that does these like Mexican sushi rolls. There's some dessert trucks, not like fancy dessert trucks. There's like I think like a little crepe stand and like a little churro stand. And my dad sent me this video of this guy who walked up to this barbecue truck, and he asked if he could make him a video. And me being me, I just fucking hate looking at vertical videos. But what the guy shot was undoubtedly really professional looking and, really crisp and clean. And I just thought, fuck it, I'm gonna go ask this guy if I could shoot some shit for him. He let me shoot some shit for him. And if you look on my Instagram, you can see two videos that I made. One of them I made like right before I left to go back to Stockton in August. And the other one I made like, I don't know, a week ago. And I am more proud of the second one than the first one. But I'm proud of both of them nonetheless because I believe I was able to pull together a strong narrative. about the barbecue truck, about the people who line up to eat there, about the food. The food looks and tastes awesome. And the guy clearly loves cooking the barbecue. So go to my Instagram, check it out. Actually, I want to put them on YouTube actually, so look out for them on YouTube if you don't do Instagram. I've had them for a while, or I've had the videos for a while, and I'd like to go find more food trucks to do that with. More specific, well, ones that entice me, not just like any taco truck. I'd want to go find someone that's doing something wacky or bizarre or fun. I was thinking a dessert truck might be really cool. Uh, Hopefully, but I was doing that to keep my mind busy during the strikes. And if the strikes are gonna, at least the actor strikes, gonna end soon, and I can go back to work, then yeah, I'll go back to work. I think that'll be cool. But alas, it hasn't ended yet. Hopefully, it's gonna end soon. There's rumors saying that today didn't go so well, but that's just rumors. Can't trust a rumor. So yeah, other than that, there's not a whole lot I did during the summer. Oh, I did go visit my sister in Wisconsin actually. I was there for what, 4 or 5 days or so. She came to visit for something. What did she come to visit for? I honestly can't remember what she came for, but she came to Stockton for a while. We all hung out, yada yada, and then I went back to go visit her. What did she come for? What the hell was it? This is actually going to bother me if I can't remember why she came down. It wasn't 4th of July because I wasn't home for 4th of July. Memorial Day. She came for Memorial Day. Okay, I think that's what it was. Yeah, she came for Memorial Day, so we all uh, hung out at home, yada yada, had some fun, and then I flew back with her to Chicago, and I said, Christina, can we get some Chicago deep dish pizza? She said, fuck no, not in Chicago. You can get some in Platteville. And well, sure as shit we did, and she showed me this nice little pizza spot, and it was fucking awesome. But otherwise, well, no, I mean, what was I trying to say? She showed me around her, little town that she lives in, and it's really cute. But I imagined it would have been more, fun and exciting and energetic when school was in session. But school wasn't in session. But anyways, she showed me her house. It's pretty neat. I got to see her dog again. I like her dog. Her name is Nova. She's a husky. She's really cool, and her tail like curls up like a little cinnamon roll. It rolls up like a cinnamon roll. It's really cool. She's just such a cool dog, and it was cool to see my sister and hang out with her for a longer time. And then before I left, we went to Illinois to where my auntie and uncle live, and my grandma went to go hang out with them, and I got to see all my cousins. It was really cool. I missed them all. They moved there back in 2017, if I remember correctly, and it was just really nice to see them again. I missed them all. Love those guys. Grew up with them my whole life, and then I flew back. That's the furthest I've been away from home, Wisconsin. It was just really cool to see how different things are over there, and her town was just really cool. We went to a few bars that night. Just one of the nights we were there. Just really cool. What are these loud ass booms over here in Compton? Damn. I don't know. Either fireworks or gunshots, but you can make an educated guess as to what the loud booms are. If you could hear them on the mic, at least I can hear them because Well, yeah, I think that's all that I did during the summer. Not a super whole lot. You know, I mean, I'm happy with it, somewhat. Just a few dumb things happened, and um, yeah. So, anyways, all right. I think I'm gonna talk about the biggest thing that happened to me this year that stopped me from doing a lot of this shit and that got me into some ruts. And uh, earlier this year, my grandmother passed away, and we were close, and all my siblings were close, and it wasn't nice. Um, I was out of I left work, or after my duty for the day was done. I said, guys, I gotta go. I don't know when I'll be back. I gotta go back. And so we went back. I went back, and just hung out with family for a bit. I was there for like a week. Um, it was rough because my grandma was, really important in my life. My father's mom, and she was one of the people who, absolutely adored everything I did involving film. Of course, all my family's supportive of me, but she was different because she was one of my movie buddies. We went to go see the Marvel movies together and the Transformers films together. She loves those movies. She loved those movies, and so a part of that is gone from my life, and that sucks. So I couldn't see Guardians with her this year. I couldn't see the new Transformers with her this year, so that fucking blows. I know she would have loved that. Um, it's it fucking sucked when it first happened because that's the first like big loss in my life, and it sucks. It really does. And there are days where I'm thinking like this would be the perfect time when I would have given her a call. You know, um, and that whole fucking week I was home. All we did was eat. We ate our pain away, and with that on top of the strikes happening, me not doing much, I ended up fucking ballooning up 30 pounds. I was working out. I was doing hella nice. I was at 220, and then I fucking ballooned up to 250. And it just actually I was like 230 ish, 235 ish, because all we did was eat and we didn't do anything. We just fucking laid around all sad and shit. So I have this joke where I said, even in death, my grandma was making sure I'm well fed. I think it's a funny joke. Fuck you guys. Um, yeah, that fucking blew. And, she loved hearing all of my stories. And I was hoping I'd be able to, you know, have her at my fucking first movie premiere. We could watch my first film together. She loved anytime I sent her a skit, and she loved my short films. And that's gone, and that's gone from my life now. It fucking sucks, and every time I remember it, it's it sucks. It hurts, but that's life. Shit happens. You got to move on. I've been saying that a lot lately. Uh, that's why I love the movie Forrest Gump. It's one of my favorite movies. Shit happens, and you just gotta fucking move on, and that's it. But with this one, it's just been tough. It's been real tough, um, and it makes me want to spend time more with family than just because there were times where just like I didn't, well, we didn't spend time with each other, and I regret all those fucking times, but I cherish the moments that we did have because there's of course there was other things besides movies that we had in common. She was my fucking grandma. We spent so much time together. Growing up. Well, fuck. If I had a drink, I'd drink the shit out of it right now. I actually have some Lagavulin left, but I'm saving that for when shit really hits the fan and I need one last shot. But I know this is a dour, sad, depressing subject, but it's something that I felt like I just wanted to say. You know, I don't owe anyone an explanation as to why I haven't made fucking videos except movie reviews for the past 8 months. But because who no one's gonna fucking say, oh, where's videos? My 100 subscribers, who just people who don't watch my videos but do. I don't do this for views or whatever. I just do this for fun. And I said this year was going to be the year that I was going to make a shitload of content. I wanted to do deep dives into Ghibli movies and Midsummer and my favorite movies. And I wanted to make skits. And I was going to end Me versus Me and then start a new series called Me. But I'm gonna fucking get rid of Me and just keep doing Me versus Me's if I could. Um, you know, yeah, I was sad, and I still am sometimes. But shit happens. You gotta move on, and yeah. Also, one of my uncles passed away too, and that really fucking sucked. Uh, siblings with my grandma, but yeah. So I'm not like gonna break down into tears or anything. I have cried my tears away already. Um, but that's life. Shit happens, and you got to move on. Yeah. Let's try to end on a somewhat nice note for this podcast. I don't want to end on such a sour, dour, sad, depressing note. Let's talk about the Raiders. Yeah, because the Raiders don't fucking make me sad at all. Football's back, baby. I love football. Uh, Actually, real quick with baseball, the Oakland Athletics will not be the Oakland Athletics. I don't know when they move to Vegas. They will be the Las Vegas Athletics, and that's gonna fucking suck. So yeah, I cannot be happy as a sports fan because Josh McDaniels is my head coach for the Las Vegas Raiders, and he is not a good head coach in the slightest. I wish Mark Davis had balls and didn't force John Gruden to resign. I wish Mark Davis fucking signed or not signed. Or I wish he went through with Rich Bisaccia being our head Rich Bisaccia being our head coach after the 2021 season. But instead he wants to reskin the Patriots, and that's not going to work out because the Patriots was built off of Brady and Belichick, not Brady's. No, I mean not Belichick's disciples. So after booting Derek Carr, we got Jimmy fucking Garoppolo, and so far this season, he fucking is not doing good. Josh Jacobs got his contract, but our O line cannot fucking block, so he gets tackled on the backfield. Our defense has held up in certain moments. They've kept us in games, but sometimes it wasn't enough. But in the case of the Packers game that just happened on Monday Night Football, it was enough because Josh McDaniels decided let's kick a field goal on a 4th and 1 with like a minute 40 left, and then we'll be up 7, and so the Steelers will either have to get stopped by the defense or score a touchdown to tie the game. Yada yada. Why not just go for the fucking go for it and get the first down. Hopefully, he can run the clock out. But no, Josh McDaniels has to fucking do what Josh McDaniels does best and make stupid fucking decisions. So yeah, this is going much better than talking about my grandma passing away. But no, it pisses me off. So I'm not even like super excited to watch the games on Sundays. We're 2-3, but of course our first win was against the Broncos. Big fucking whoop, right? The Broncos just got fucking defeated by the Jets, and the Jets are kind of a dumpster fire since Aaron Rodgers fucking broke his tore his Achilles. I believe that's what it was. This season's fucking wild. I'm doing fantasy football, and that's kind of fun. But anyways, final note on the Raiders stuff. I guess we beat the Broncos. Then we lost to the Bills, of course. Then we lost to the Chargers. I was totally expecting that. Was it close? I don't remember. Then we lost to the Steelers. The Steelers with their non-existent offense, but they're somewhat respectful and solid defense that can keep them in games, even though their offense fucking can't do shit. And then we barely scraped by to beat the Packers. And next week we have the Patriots, and that's gonna be a fun game because either we're gonna fucking lose to one of the worst teams in football right now, or we're gonna barely win a game in which we probably shouldn't win. So, anyways, I'm gonna call it that. I'm gonna call it for the Slides Podcast episode 23. This is gonna be definitely a shorter podcast. I just didn't want to sit here for over an hour talking about just a bunch of random bullshit. So yeah, I want to be back with more podcasts. I want to keep doing more podcasts. I just like to talk. I really do, and hopefully next episode I'll have better subjects to talk about. But this one was just sort of a let's recap everything that's kind of happened so far this year and why this year's been really fucking weird. So, anyways, tell me what you thought about this podcast. Have you seen any of these movies, these Ghibli films? Check out my other movie reviews that I've seen for the year 2023. I'm not reviewing every film I've seen this year. I only want to review the films that I have quite a bit to talk about. You can go to my Letterboxd link in the description to check out all the films that I've reviewed. That have been the 2023 films as well as other films. I recently binged all the Saw films except Spiral. I didn't really want to rewatch Spiral. But if you want to see my reviews that I've written out for like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, Retribution, a giant steaming pile of dog shit. I didn't review Blue Beetle or It Lives Inside or Mission Impossible yet. I want to rewatch Mission Impossible 8 because I did have a great time with it and I'd like to go back to it. I just never got around to doing that review. I'm gonna do the creator review and possibly a Saw X review. I just don't have a whole lot to say on that, but I have quite a bit to say on the creator. I saw it twice, loved it. So anyways, I'll be back with more enjoyable content like this hopefully soon. I want to do more podcasts, of course. And hopefully you guys have some spoopy Halloween times. I'm going to be going to an Adam Sandler party on Sunday. We're going to dress up as Adam Sandler. And I think it's going to be funny if I dress up as Jill from Jack and Jill. That scary movie where Adam Sandler plays both a boy and a girl, and they're twins. And Jill is just dumb and annoying. And she talked like this the whole movie. Al Pacino just wants to play Twister with your sister. God damn it. I fucking love and hate that movie. I don't know why. But anyways. Yeah, that's the end of the podcast. I'll see you guys next time. Check out my reviews. Check out my other podcasts. I have 22 whole other episodes of the Slice Podcast. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, bye.